I'm Callie, this is Henry, and today we are doing a video that is a little bit out of necessity for Henry, and hopefully it'll be a helpful skill that you may need to use with your own horse, and you can apply the technique that I'm going to show you to a lot of different situations. So what's going on with Henry is he has a sore eye. He's developed some uveitis in this eye, and he's getting treatment in the eye with ointment several times a day. So obviously putting something in a horse's eye is usually not a procedure that is particularly enjoyable for them, and they can quickly develop an aversion, especially if the eye is sore. It makes it even worse. So what I'm going to do for today's video is treat Henry's eye and just show you how I work through treating it and how I use some positive reinforcement to hopefully keep it as pleasant of an experience as I can, and keep Henry from developing too much of an aversion to having this stuff put in his eye. So what I'm going to start with is just coming up, I'm going to be using clicker training. So I'm going to click to mark a moment that I like, and then I'm going to feed him. So what I'm going to do is just start by touching around his eye, and I'm going to click for when he's still. So I have to kind of focus to make sure my timing is good, but that way you can be watching for what I'm doing. So I'm just going to come here and touch. I'm also releasing, so there's a little element of that is reinforcing the be still behavior for him too. So I come here. Good boy. Now I'm gonna come like I'm gonna open the eye. Also, I do this in a little faster sequence, so he's still eating, and honestly that chewing is a little distracting. Now this is still capped, but this next time I'm going to go up like I was going to actually treat it. Now I'm going to uncap this and see if we can get it in. I squeeze just a little bit out. I didn't put it in that time. If they start to move, I'll often wait for a good moment and then maybe try it the next time. And that time I was actually able to get it in. Good boy. So you could see what I did is I just kind of gradually worked through the process, starting with the easiest thing that I could do with Henry, which was just touching the eye, and then working more and more through the little steps of just doing this procedure, which is getting my hand close, opening the eye, getting close with the tube, and then really when I actually had the ointment up and I slipped a little bit of it right along the bottom of his eye, it was pretty much a non-issue to do it, and it wasn't really a bigger deal than the other stuff. So still not a pleasant experience for him, but at least I'm not having to fight him and try to hold his head and, creating a potentially bigger issue. So just a short, simple video for you this week, but I hope this was helpful, and you can use this same technique as far as looking for what you want. When there's things that you need to do maybe medically to your horse, whether it's giving an oral medication, giving an injection, you look for what you want, which is often in these cases being still, and you give a little release and also a reward on those moments, and you just gradually work through the process that way. So I hope you enjoyed this. What I would love to have you do is leave me a comment and let me know a procedure that you've had to do or that maybe you've seen done in your barn recently. And if you can think of a way that you could improve upon how you did it or how you saw it done for next time, go ahead and put that in the comments. Make sure you go to crktrainingblog.com to read all of the comments, and also subscribe here on YouTube. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next week.